Thank you, Roger, for the introduction. And I'm Morning Huang from Taiwan and CPM IDA. As everybody may know, IDA is a very famous machinery company in aquafeed, and we're already acquired by CPM since May 23. So here is today's presentation for the drying and the cooling for shrimp feed. And we have a general outline for how to improve the shrimp feed quality, and also the configuration of the conditioner in different moisture. And I also introduced the very standard drying and the cooling technology in shrimp feed, and the upgrade, the second generation in carousel dryer, and also the final one, the third generation, using combination of carousel dryer and the cooler. So we always looking for to improve the pellet quality of shrimp feed, and how to do. The most important, we will improve the water stability. So here is the picture. Left side is we put the shrimp feed into water, and after 2.5 hours, we will check if the pellet no expansion, no broken, or no anything. There is good water stability. So how IDA can support in improve shrimp feed pellet quality? So here we want to introduce, we need to input more moisture when you do the cooking to the raw material. And here are some topics we need to discuss: how to put more moisture in formula, and how to remove moisture after pelleting. So we can input moisture during the mixing, and we also can input more moisture during the preconditioning. So when we do the preconditioning, we cooking the material with heat, high heat, and we need enough time for cooking, and also we need enough moisture for good cooking. So here is the standard configuration for the pelleting system. The top one is the feeder to stable feeding, and the second one is the DDC, we call it the twin shape conditioner, to mix everything with moisture and high heat. The third one is the long-term conditioner. We put everything together with enough time for reaction. And the single shape, two single shape conditioner to broken the lamp, and also we reheat the material. Then we go to the pelleting system to forming the pellet. So you can see here, we can have a good cooking, we can have a mixing with material and moisture, and we can have a long-term conditioner for offer enough cooking time. So here is the very standard shrimp feed production. We start from the pelleting system and the post conditioner and the cooler. So you just packing your shrimp feed. This is a very standard one, and already running for more than 30 years. But in this kind of system, you need to watch out your moisture very carefully, because this kind of system, you cannot remove too much moisture after pelleting. So we will control the moisture input around 12%, then output the pellet meal around 30%, and cooking in the post conditioner and the control the moisture around 14%, and after cooler the output is 11 to 12%. You need to control the moisture every step very carefully. So if this is, we can say this is only the shrimp feed cooker, not really dryer. No drying. You can only remove moisture only 1 to 2%. So the function in this post conditioner, we can say the pellet only cooking like a cooker, And even during the conveying system, this is a very big heat exchanger inside, so the pellet still doing cooking. So in this machine, you can cook your shin feed pellet for more than 30 to 45 minutes. And the second generation, the idea is we want to input more moisture in your formula, in your material, then you can get good cooking to the starch, to the protein. So we introduced the double deck post conditioner, vertical one, to prolong the retention time and the cooking time. And also we introduced the vertical dryer to remove at least 3 to 4%. And the final product, we can still get 10 to 12% moisture for packing. So the post conditioner, the vertical one, is like a rice cooker. We only use the steam jacket for cooking the pellet, and the longer retention time, your cooking ability is better. So that's why we introduced double desk. And the carousel dryer, the vertical one, is we use very gentle movement to make sure the pellet go around the dryer, so the moisture is very even and the tolerance, the difference is very less. And the hot air is come from the bottom and go through every pellet and output from the top, and the pellet come from the top to the bottom, so it's the counterflow. And this is the cylinder one, the round dryer, so I can make sure pellet there is no airflow problem compared with the box dryer. So here you can see in the real situation, we already input the steam temperature around 90 degrees to heat up the pellet, and also the dryer, and also remove the air is only 50 degrees. So we do real drying in this machine. And the feedback from the customer, they already have input around 17% moisture before pelleting. And use our new system, we also control very precisely. After cooler is around 11%. So in this system, we can do high moisture pelleting up to 16-17%. And also with better cooking, you can use less flour in your formula. And better cooking, you can get good FCR and the high starch generation, including increasing the water stability, and also improve the PDI. So here is the second generation high moisture pelleting. And the real machine right now running in the Feedmill, you can see this is a double desk, one desk, two desks, and vertical dryer. Or other this is the vertical dryer. And the final stage, the third generation, is the we call it the combination dryer and the cooler. The most key idea is we want to control moisture from pelleting until cooling when you packing the shin feed. So we use the same machine to replace the heat source to the cooling air. So the combination together, the top one is dryer, the bottom one is cooler. And we can use the same machine to control from input and output. So the same, the cooling air, we also come from the bottom and cooling the pellet, and this is the hot air we recycle use to the heater for the heating source to dryer. So we use the energy, we use the airflow to reduce the steam consumption. So here you can compare the generation 2 and the generation 3, and we we not only control moisture, we also use the heat and also the air flow to reduce the production cost. And also in the order system, you also reduce the airflow. So this is the final. We just compare the first generation, very standard one. If you can control moisture, that's good. They're already very good. And the second generation, you can input more moisture to improve your pellet quality. And in third generation, we consider how to lower your cost, how to use the heat, how to use the airflow. So the same air circulation, special reduction, and the more machine combination, everything, we just improve this kind of shin-feed pelleting. This is the real machine we already running in the Feedmill side. The same. So three generations all working good in production shin-feed. Depend on the user, depend on the situation. So we can support, especially for the final one. This is really one good one for if you are existing Feedmill and looking for upgradation. The final one is a very good choice. So conclusion: high moisture pelleting is possible, and the moisture uniformity is the key point for reduce the cost and efficiency. And the dryer and the cooler combination can do the full moisture control. Thank you. Here's my presentation. Thank you.